Hey all my creative friends, how you guys doing out there today? I hope everybody's having a fabulous day. And I was getting ready to come in my craft room and looked at my dog and he was like, oh. So I had to take him for a walk. So I'm a little hot and sticky now, but we're living through it. Okay, so page 1, woohoo! Alrighty, we have a 7.5 by 7.25. Okay, try not to get them mixed up because there's not much difference. This one is the 7.5 side this way, 7.25 across the top. At 3, we are going to score. And then at 3.5, we are going to score. And that's that. Okay, so this is going to be a kind of a different mini album. Make sure this is nice and straight. There we go. And let's do this one as well. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I know this is small, but it's going to be strategically located exactly where it needs to be. So, yeah, so we're doing fine. You will just love it. Okay, now, one thing I want to show you guys that I did with circle punches and stuff is I took just a rectangle of, this is a backing from a Christmas, G45 Christmas paper pack. And I cut a whole bunch of circles. See, there's a circle and then there's 4 little circles. And that makes a template to put on edges and things. This is one of my favorites. It's really kind of hard to see because some of the circles are faced one way and some of them are not. But this was, what, I think that's a 1/2 inch circle and a 1 inch circle. And that's all I did was a bunch of those. So I have this little side thing here. This one here. I have this simple one. And then this one. I think this one's my favorite. However, I didn't get them exactly. So I would say use a ruler. When you put one down, get the ruler where you want that bottom to be. Put the one down, put the other one down. Then move the ruler down, you know. I had to pick up and put down a couple of them. I had to rip off because I just didn't get the placement right. And then you draw them out and you're going, oh. So, yeah, you have to kind of be careful with that. Okay, so here I want a pocket. How high do I want? Did I write it on here anywhere? I think I was just going to use my scraps, so I think this is a little too tall. I think this is 3.25 inches. I think I'm going to cut an inch off of this and make it 2.25. But you can use whatever scraps. 2 3/4. Sorry. It was 3 3/4, and I'm cutting it down. Just took an inch off of it. Okay, so I think I'm going to like that better size for a pocket. And first, let's see. I have had so much glue and diamond glaze and all kinds of stuff on this desk, and I have not been able to take the time to clean all of it. So it's really getting grungy in here. Really getting grungy. Okay, and we are going to just snip a little bit off of both sides there. I'm going to make sure I stay away from my fold lines. Get a pencil mark where we want our score to be. And score. And I'm just going to hand cut. I can't cut straight, save my life. It's like I do great and then all of a sudden I go this way or this way. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So let's see what we've got here first. Okay, that's going to fit nicely all the way to the edge. And yeah, that's not going to impede. Okay, so now I want to take, now there is a ledge on one side of the template, the rectangle. Each side I put the circles on one side and then there's a ledge on the other. That ledge is going to help you get it straight on your paper. So you do want to make sure that your rectangle is a good rectangle. And then you're just going to take your, it works better with a sharp pencil because you can get really closer to the, see, there's the pattern. Isn't that cute? And when everything's about bubbles and the world of water, I think this is a perfect type of template to use for this. But you can get all different kinds of circles. You don't have to have circle punches, guys. You don't have to have circle dies. You can use pill bottles. You can use cups and saucers. You know, I mean, you can use anything to get little circles that you want. All right, almost done here. This is part you want to take your time. Okay, now you want to make sure that your flap does not show, and it does. So I'm going to cut a little bit more of that off, and it shows a little bit on this side. So I'm just going to give it a little bit more of an angle cut. Okay, so then we're going to glue this down, but I'm not going to glue it down just yet because I am going to put something on the covers, the outside pieces, but I think they're going to attach to the inside of the front and back. So I'm not going to attach my pocket just yet. I'm just going to paper clip it. But there is our pocket for here. And yeah, then let's see. I'm just looking at my paper here. I thought I had written down page 1, but all I'm finding is page 2. So I guess I did not find page 1. Okay, so I have a scrap. And let's see. This is 4 3/8. Just so you know. I am going to cut it down a little bit, and I need it at 7 1/2, so it's the same height. So I'm going to first do that. Give me a 7 1/2. Okay. And then I think I'm going to score at 1/2 and see where we are. Score at 1/2 inch. Okay, so if I lay this 1/2 inch in here, and I am going to have to cut it down a little bit. I forgot about that. See, that's going to make that taller. So I'm going to go ahead and cut about 1/8 of an inch off of here. So it'll be 3/8 instead of a 1/2 inch. Because I do want it to fit inside this gusset. Okay. Is that the same height? No. Well, bummer. Because I was thinking I would do a belly band, but I don't have another big piece anywhere. Poodly doodly. Okay. Let's see. So let's cut this down. It's going to be like here. I think I'm going to want it. So I think it's 4 1/4. Oh, well, now it's 3 7/8. I think I'm just going to cut about a 1/2 inch off. So a little bit off of the one side with the score mark, and then about a 1/2 inch. Let me see where I'm at. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a 1/2 inch. So there. I think that gets me to 3 1/4. The page itself. Yeah. So 3 1/4. And about 3/8 on the score line. So, you know, nothing very exciting on this page. It's small, but you know what? We're going to be able to put some cute things in there. Some cute things. Okay, so I think I'm going to go ahead and glue this in because it's not, it's not, you know, going to interfere. Oh, all of a sudden my nose is just itching horribly. Like I'm going to sneeze. All right, and I did forget to cut the tips off of this. So I am just going to, it just hides all the pages, and it takes care of a little bit of the bulk at the end of the pages. Okay, so I'm going to slide this just inside both score lines, and I need to pull it up just a smidge, just inside. Okay, let's see. Yeah, that's going to be very good. Das ist good. For all my German friends out there, that is it. I know, jawohl, and it was from an American show called Hogan's Heroes. Grouse mit 'em. Like, get out of here, move it, or something like that. And, of course, both my parents traveled so much with the military that they knew a little bit of every language. My mom could speak pretty good French. My dad spoke Vietnamese. Blah. He tried teaching me. That's why I said that, because it was like I couldn't make my mouth do what it was he wanted to do. I'm like, I can't do that. I just a simple country girl. Oh yeah, that one was hard. I lived in Thailand for a little while, so I know Nit Noi, which means little bit. Because that was kind of my nickname. That, and I don't remember the words, but I was a towhead, so I had white hair. So, you know, blonde, white. and I was kind of an oddity. So Somsy, our maid, would take us and take me to shop every day. And my mother said people would just walk by and just put their hands on my hair. I'm like, great. Okay, so I am going to have to get myself another sheet because I want a belly band here. And I think I keep looking for that piece of paper that I had. This is, I think I want, I'm just eyeballing it, guys, because I don't want it to be, and I'll tell you how long it is in just a moment. So it can be as wide as you want it to be. If you want it to just be a very simple, thin one, or even wider one, you do you guys, okay? You guys can change anything to suit what you want, or the paper you got might have a perfect piece that needed something a little fatter or something a little thinner, you know, so look at what you have and let it speak to ya. Okay, so I did a 1/2 inch on this side. Oh yeah, I'm gonna like that. That's a nice, let me get something white. See, that's a nice size. Okay. And I'm going to make a mark where I want my score mark to be, which is, you know, it's a little bit more than a 1/2 inch, but that's no biggie. Not at all. So we're going to cut this just a little bit on the sides. Just to hide all the inner workings. All right. So, page 1 is quick. So I will show you. Okay, so I am going to find my center and apply my glue. Okay. Let's open this up now. Again, if you, whatever glue you use, I happen to be using the Art Glitter glue. It is my favorite go-to glue. And I need to push this forward a little bit because it's not quite long enough. And I want it up there. There we go. Just a little manipulation. That's all you got to do. Just now I can't say it correctly. Just okay. Just work the paper. Oh my gosh, I tell you, by the time I get to sit down and do some actual videoing, I'm a mess. I'm tired and all of that. Okay, so that is page 1. Pure and simple, you know, you're going to have your pocket. I'm probably going to do frames. Probably maybe like this one with 2 small frames, something like that. On the fronts and the backs, maybe the backs I'll be able to play with it a little bit more. But this front specifically, because I am going to have a cardstock front that comes to that height. And then we'll have a cardstock back that'll come to the back page, which, as you have seen so far, that it's, you know, it's much larger. Okay, so that is that. And let's see, 20 minutes. I do have my pieces ready. Some of them. I don't have all of them, and I'm not going to glue them down yet, but I thought I would just kind of show you. So I'm going to actually borrow the paper clip here for a second. So I think I will attach them to the back. But I have put diamond glaze on these. And so that's going to be on the front. And that's going to be on the back. I'd love to be able to pick it up so you could see it a little bit better. So it's going to look like that. Isn't that adorable? I love it. I just love it. So, yeah. So as soon as I have all of those completed, because I have to have 4 of each, and I've only gotten 2. So we will get the rest of them done. I needed to glue my paper clip my pocket. Not gluing it yet. Okay, and if you guys want to see, basically I had circles, and I just played around with them. I just put 3 large ones here, and then I put the 4 small ones in between. Had I done a ruler, this one is the only one that's not, that I didn't have to redo because I did use a ruler. This one, I could have used a ruler because I didn't make these even. And I didn't notice that when it was already dry. This one I pilled up several times. And this one is not, it's not bad. So I just left it. But basically, yeah, and you can make 4 on each side. You could even, like, let me show you this, guys. I have this die cut. I mean, there's a ton of them out there, but I'm just going to show you 2. So you could actually, like, die cut, you could actually die cut this out. Well, there's one template right there, and there's another template right there. Up there, you know, however you want to do it. So that's two sides right there you could use. Or look how cute that is. You know, you could either do that with your, you know, the top of your tags, or you can have that cut out of a big pocket. And so the pocket will come along here and then go down and zip and go down and then come out here. Super cool. And you probably have lots of them if you have dies. If you don't, then get your circles out. Get your squares out. You know, it's that easy to just have some fun with it. You probably make all kinds of even cooler ones than I've got. Okay, so that's it, guys. The other thing is I made a template. And it starts at the very top and ends at the very bottom. So it's 7.5 inches long. This is to give it some added support. Okay. So because I put everything into that 1/2 inch gusset, I want to make sure that everything is going to remain in its place. So I'm just going to poke 3 holes, and I have a paper, and it's this paper, and it's all little bubbles. I mean, that's what it looks like, is they're just little circles. So to me, they kind of look like, excuse me, and they look great with the paper. It's dynamite with the paper. So I want to cut a strip right here, just like that, within the 2 lines. So I'll measure make a mark, take it over here. Oh, hold on 1 second, guys. Sorry. So I went ahead and did it. I put my strip down. I have my 3 brads, and I couldn't help but putting a little bit of this, where is it? Where'd it go? Oh, it's up here. Of some of this. I just cut off, see, it's got a band across the front. I just cut off a section of the band and stuck the brad right through it. So anyway, so that is what each one of the centers is going to look like, okay? All right, guys. So there's page number 1 for you. Thank you so much. And you got template now. Go have fun with that. Go play. I learned that. I need to give credit where credit is due. The only place I've ever seen that done is Scrap Queen. She is a mini album maker, primarily. She does mini albums, she does journals, she does big builds. You know, she's done the suitcases and the boxes and things like that. So, yeah, you know, you just, I find her very interesting, so you might as well. Now she has really, really, really long nails. But it's pretty amazing how well she can work with those long nails. And she loves them, so that is all that counts. Okay, guys, until next time, see you later. Bye. Just wanted to show you the finished piece. So we have our pocket. I put in a little bit of, at first I just had the green and light blue, and then I kind of changed that and added it just below. So I added a piece just below a piece I put in with, I put a little Fabri-Tac on the piece because it unravels very easily. So I put some Fabri-Tac on it to keep it from unraveling. And, you know, of course, put my strip, used my template for the holes. We did that, but I just wanted to show you, you know, there's the inside. I'm just playing, you know, this is fun for me. So just trying something that I've had in my brain for so long, and I'm just having fun. And that's what it's all about, guys. It's just letting it go, have some fun, and make something, even if you don't think it's pretty, you went through the process, and usually you come out the other end feeling better. Even if whatever you made was really, really not very good. Just go with it, you know, because the next time you look at that paper, you'll see something that you can do with it that's going to end up with it being beautiful. Till next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other, and make something you love. Bye.